What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fantasy Guruz.
With the Z. Don't
Capital
forget
Z.
Don't forget
Capital
that.
Z. Today we're going to do our first mock draft. I know it's super early on, but we got to do our first one sometime.
Yep.
And why not today?
Gives you a nice little picture of where things should shake out, and you're going to see the ADPs change and stuff, so it's cool.
So you guys
Yep.
ready for me to start it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, by the way, before we do start, we're going to do a full point PPR.
Full PPR,
Yeah.
double flex.
Double
so
flex.
two RBs, two wide receivers, QB, tight end, double flex. Obviously, full PPR. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start it. All right.
And in the league, it's only us three and then a bunch of computers.
Yeah.
So,
And there you go. I got fucked. The first overall pick. Me personally,
you don't like the first overall?
I
You
hate
got a
the
first-
I'm a middle to late round pick because then you get two lock it, set it, forget it guys. As opposed to one guy you're all in who usually gets fucking injured.
Yeah, last year I think I had 3 out of the 9 leagues I had a top 2 pick, and I wound up getting
Yeah.
JT in all of them.
Yeah. So if you could choose, I usually advise somewhere in the later. It depends, obviously, because the tier drops off and stuff, which we already went through. But yeah. All right, so let's get into it. So
Warren has the 105, and I have the 108.
I have the
So
first
I'm
overall
probably
pick.
going to miss out on
I mean,
one of the RBs.
set it and forget it. Give me Christian McCaffrey, running back,
Yeah.
San Francisco. I mean, can't really argue about that.
So JT, Eckler, and Barkley are off the board. Now
Warren's
Warren's
on the
up.
clock.
What are you going to do, Warren?
You know what? Justin Jefferson is
Yeah.
my number one wide
Player.
receiver.
Can never be mad
Yep.
at that.
I know. The only person I could consider is sometimes I like to
Bijan
go
for me.
exactly. I was going to say Bijan because I
would've
like to
taken
go running
Bijan
back
there.
early sometimes because then you wind up
Yeah.
picking a mediocre one when
Yes.
there's great wide receivers there. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to go Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. First round, I typically try to get a top tier running back.
Okay, so the board fell my way.
Jacobs and Kenneth Walker just went.
Jacobs and Kenneth Walker go.
I
So
don't
I have my
understand
choice of the
how.
litter. I have Kelsey on the board, Chase on the board, Hill on the board, Bijan on the board.
These
So me
computers are
personally-
fucking idiots.
Me personally, almost feels like a no-brainer to go
Bijan,
Bijan because it's a
set it
huge drop-off in RBs, but I still feel like I could get... I like to
You get a
go...
top tier wide
I
receiver.
like to go
running back.
RB wide receiver, split it up, or tight end, I would go Kelsey. So I'll probably go Bijan here, and if I don't land either Kelsey, Cup, or Chase or Hill, then I'll just hopefully Adams is there. So I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
lock
How
this
did
with
Jacobs and Walker go before Bijan?
Bro, what the
These are the
fuck?
things that people.
All right.
Jacobs.
Najee Harris just went. All right, we might have to chalk this one. So now, after Melvin, Tony Pollard went Kelsey, Ramondre, Chubb, Henry, Najee fucking Harris, no clue. Cooper Cup, Chase just went. So now it's back to Melvin.
All right,
It's
so it
slam
fell
dunk.
perfectly. I was aiming for either Cup, Chase, or Kelsey. I get a tier 1 guy, in my opinion, in Tyreek Hill. I'm going to just lock it in.
We might as well quit now, Warren. So,
Bijan, Tyreek Hill.
I mean, you can't ask for a
So
better start
now
than that.
Adams and Diggs come off the board, and now it's up to Warren.
Damn. I
That-
wanted either Adams or Diggs
And
here.
that
Yeah.
might be Warren's 13 threes and why. Neither one of them fell. So.
I'm tossed between A.J. Brown and C.D. Lamb. Can't go wrong with either or.
Yeah.
I don't really like the running backs here.
No,
Going back
not
to
at all.
tiers, I just
Yeah.
think there's a big
Big
drop off with
drop-off.
RBs. So I'm going to go C.D. Lamb here. But I could have easily
Double
went.
receiver start.
Wow.
And that's why I said maybe Bijan. Maybe I should have went with him
Yeah.
first overall.
That's
But
why I took him over
JJ,
that.
Yeah.
I couldn't pass him up. He might be
Yeah,
number
it's-
one in
it's
fantasy.
okay. Best player available usually prevails too, so we'll see.
Ugh, yucky.
So
AJ Brown win. I hate to see
Travis,
it.
ETN,
Hawkinson?
Hawkinson.
What?
In the second
Must
round,
be a Vikings fan or something.
he got it.
And this is exactly why I do not like the first overall pick, because now it's like guys who are
I
little,
mean, in my opinion, you got a couple tier 1 receivers on the board.
not tier 1, tier 2.
I mean, tier 2, excuse me.
Exactly. When as opposed to you got 2 tier 1 guys. So this is why I don't like the first
Yeah.
overall pick. But here I'm gonna go first with these 2 picks. I'm gonna go Garrett Wilson. You know, the upside to be that top tier wide receiver with Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers.
just make sure
He
you
was
click it
playing
in.
with
Just click it in, though.
Yeah, I just clicked it. He was playing with Cheeks Doodoo Zach Wilson. So I mean,
Yeah.
anything, the sky's the limit
Damn, I
compared
love
to
that
that.
pick.
The next one, I had to go Amon-Ra. Some
Good
guy.
pick.
Okay. I'm surprised you took him over your boy Darren Waller. after this tight end run of Hawkinson.
I know. Oh man, yeah, it was
Andrews. This
close.
guy just took double tight end. So it goes
All right.
Mark Andrews,
Throw out the
Brees
league.
Hall, Chris Olave. Now Warren's
Back to
back on
Warren.
the clock.
Wow.
All right.
Does he go 3 wide receiver start?
I know. I
They're
kind of
very
like
rare.
Waddle here,
I do like Waddle.
except when am I gonna grab running backs?
Yeah. I mean, you could argue in a double flex league, you could take him, but it's just like you're never going to get an RB on the way back. It's going to be brutal for you.
I know. I feel like I kind of want to go Waddle, but I'm gonna go with Aaron Jones here.
Oh, reliable.
You know what? He's solid.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a bunch of.
Plays the whole season.
Exactly.
I don't see much of a drop off for him, me personally.
Yeah, he's just solid there. He's
Yeah.
not gonna do anything crazy, but
not
he'll
gonna-
give you value. He's a decent RB1, borderline RB2, but I needed a running back, and they're flying off the board.
So,
So
now
I figured
Waddle
Waddle wasn't going to make it to me. I'm not even going to get my hopes up. Also, I would have had a Dolphins stack of receivers. It's a little tough. So right now, I'm between T. Higgins and Devonta Smith, probably.
Devonta Smith's top 10 last year. Won a lot of people
yeah,
leagues.
he's week 2 on. He actually out-targeted A.J. Brown. A lot of people don't know that. He finished his wide receiver 9 overall in PPR. I honestly love Josh Allen, but this is a little early for me. I'm never going to take
Stop pump faking. You're taking Devonta Smith.
I'm
We
never
don't know.
I'm never taking a
know what he's
QB.
doing.
Nah, you know how I feel about my boy T. Higgins too, skunk boy, but
It's skunky.
he failed me last year. Devonta Smith played better than him. I think I go Devonta Smith and maybe
What did I
consider
say? He's
QB
just
next
wasting
round.
time getting cute.
All right, so I'm gonna lock it in, Devonta Smith.
Oh,
So
no,
now-
my boy.
Well, I can't believe he went this early. Jameer Gibbs is
Gibbs,
off
I
the board.
love
I was
him.
hoping he'd fall back in round 5. So Jameer Gibbs,
Round
Keenan
5,
Allen,
that's not happening.
T. Higgins, Rashad White. What
All
is
right.
going on? I mean, I guess
Metcalf, Debo,
Debo, Damian Pierce, Hopkins. Now I'm on the board. Oh, wow. A sleeper has fallen in what? I
Not
can't call him a sleeper,
but just great, incredible
So,
value.
I was really-
value.
locked in on going QB here and Josh Allen. Just because he's such a difference maker, he's going to put up 24 to 25 points per game. But I can't pass up on this value of Joe
Can't.
Mixon.
You have to.
You get Joe Mixon. I mean, the draft and offseason is going perfectly for him. Hopefully, I got to cross my fingers early in the offseason. Hopefully, he doesn't get cut.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't see any reason why they're trying to run it back. There's nothing. There's nothing to really change over there. So now I have I'm gonna lock him in. I have my RB1.
Melvin is the best team.
So I'm not gonna lie, I hate Mixon, but in this round,
I
you know, I
love
can't
it.
really
I love
argue
it.
with
Yeah,
it.
that's the thing with tiers.
He's terrible.
You
We're
remember
not
our
taking
Superflex league? We
But he
didn't
gets a lot of
have
production.
any idea. We were no thought about taking Mixon, but when he falls at a value like this, he's an RB1
Yep.
volume wise. Like
Yep.
he's not efficient, but he's gonna score a lot of touchdowns.
So now
on
Connor
offense.
and Monty have gone. So now it's
Warren's
up to
on the
Warren,
clock.
and it's
So
just
they
a
got
whole bunch of
Warren.
yucky
He's
RBs
got
here.
one RB, 2 wide receivers. What does Warren do?
Warren's his cheeks.
Nah, I love his first 2 picks.
Nah, yeah, but
So
it just makes it tough.
There's 2
because
running backs
there's
I'm
no
thinking
other
about.
running backs.
Yeah, double wide receivers tough to start off with. 'Cause
Yeah,
then you're
'cause then you
forced to
scramble.
reach. Yeah, you're forced to not reach, but you know.
And if I wait
Playing
another
from
round
behind
to
now.
not take a running back, am I just left with Aaron Jones into the 5th
Yeah,
round?
it's your number
So
one.
I'm thinking, like, otherwise, maybe, like, Mahomes is still out there. Like, obviously, he's a tier 1 quarterback.
Yeah.
Even though I do like some of the later quarterbacks. I'm just going to go with Miles Sanders. He had a great year last year.
Now, were you looking at any wide receivers? Not for nothing. Miles Sanders had a good year last year, but
I don't
albeit on the
believe it.
Eagles, that was a high
Yeah,
score.
Miles
Were you
Sanders
looking at
is
any
cheeks.
wide receivers there?
Horrible running back.
You
Never
know what?
take him.
Not really. I think
Yeah.
I was like committed to going running back. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I wasn't locked into running back, but I like J.K. Dobbins and Miles Sanders
Not
there,
a
so I
fan.
wanted to grab them.
Sorry, Warren.
So
I'm
now-
just a huge Miles Sanders fan.
J.K. Dobbins is off the board. Patrick Mahomes and DJ Moore. Now, what does Michael do here? He has 1 RB.
Two wide
You could go
receivers.
hero RB strategy.
Hold on, let me cook. I'm not sure. Man, it's just not the ideal guys here. Again, I don't like the first overall pick. But first pick, I'm betting on a bounce back for Deshaun Watson. So let me get Amari Cooper, lock him in.
Nice pick. Nice pick.
And
does it worry you though that when Watson came back, he wasn't really throwing to Cooper as much?
It does a little bit, but I'm betting on that bounce back.
You know, Bill Watson, I mean, last year, after, like, he was gone from football for a crazy long period of time. Yeah. He was going to come back rusty. We all knew that.
We knew that.
So this year, we'll probably see with a real
off-season with Cooper.
I think this is the real Deshaun Watson we're going to see. And now, the value here for Josh Allen is screaming to me. I love getting one of the top quarterbacks. Give me Josh Allen. He's going to get me 24 points every single week.
You got some guys.
As opposed to a guy who gets 18. I love that 6 points.
Guaranteed.
Lock
Guaranteed
it up. Lock it fucking up.
Okay, so Michael Siemens now, Christian McCaffrey, Garrett Wilson, Amon-Ra, Amari Cooper, Josh Allen. He still needs to fill another RB in his starting lineup.
So now it's up to Warren and Godwin and Pittman.
All right, so this is an easy one for me. I'm going to go with Mike Evans. Over the last 9 seasons, since he was a rookie, always had 1,000 yards. 9 seasons in a row.
Yeah, it's tough to do.
Baker Mayfield. But he did it with Jameis. He did it with
exactly.
Jameis,
so I think he will produce, especially in this round.
I like the pick.
So now my 3 receivers are JJ, CeeDee Lamb, and Mike Evans. I love it. I don't like my running backs, to be honest, but
I'm just ideal.
I'm
not
just
what you want to see.
Not happy at all. 2 picks away.
Oh, wow.
I know I wanted my boy Joey
Joe Burrow went.
Joey
Javonte went. Williams. So.
Javonte Williams, is he even going to start the season? What a waste of a pick. Okay, so I'm not going to lie. I'm a little upset, bro. But I believe a huge bounce back in Lamar. He's in my tier 2 of QBs. I mean, it's between him, Fields, and Herbie. I think you have to have Lamar over Herbie just because of the rushing upside. He's got the best weapons of his career. He just got paid. He's happy. Lock it in with Lamar.
Even though it wasn't Burrow, he still had the best team in my opinion.
Okay,
Lockett, Akers, Goddard, Judy, Ayuk, Yucky, Christian Watson, Drake, London, and George Kittle have gone.
All right, Michael already knows who just.
The value here, this guy I absolutely love.
So
I already know.
I'm gonna just shoot for the upside. It's a double flex league. I'm gonna take a fake sleeper because it's round 6.
Just value.
He's a wide receiver 1 a few years back, but he couldn't help himself. DraftKings came out. I mean,
we all couldn't help ourselves.
You know who I'm talking about? Calvin fucking Ridley. The fuck is you talking about? Now I feel really good. I have 2 good RBs in my opinion, 3 good receivers. Hopefully he bounces back in a stud QB. So now Warren's on the clock. Terry McLaurin and Mike Williams this winter. Any of those guys that you targeting or?
So I'm actually glad this guy fell to me, but I'm going to go with Justin Herbert.
Nice.
I think it's a big bounce back year. In 2020 and 2021, he put up huge numbers. He was a top quarterback. Mm-hmm. And, he had 1 bad year. He was banged up, but they added to the receiving corps. Yeah. And now you have a healthy Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. I think it's a home run with this pick, especially in the 6th round.
I'm fucked. My boy.
So wait, before let me just ask Warren one question. Were you thinking about Fields at all or no?
No, I think same tier, but I just like Herbert that much more.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind Fields, but I wouldn't taking him over Herbert.
His boy Kellen Moore.
Swift just went. I'm not happy because that was who I was looking for as my second RB, who I know would have got me probably 10 points a game.
Actually,
so I'm gonna go. Everybody knows who I'm going with. Darren fucking Waller.
It's only a matter of time.
Set it and forget it. And at the 6th round, it's absolute fucking value. Pretty much 7th round.
Yep, nice
fucking
tight
value. I got a wide receiver 1 at the tight end spot. And this is just a yucky. I have to take an RB, and I'm not liking what I see.
Bro, what RB can you
I guess I'll go with the starting running back of the Bears, Khalil Herbert.
He was a beast last year when Montgomery was down.
But it's not ideal.
I honestly think you should have went a different path, but you needed a fresh body. You can't skip
what
one.
You want to see.
But now me and Warren are kind of in a position. We missed out on the top 6 tight ends. We talked about it, and now we're kind of playing from behind.
You're punting. That's it.
Yeah. So now Deontay Johnson, Treylon Burks, and Marquise Brown are off the board. 3 picks until I'm up. I have a guy I'm eyeing. There's
Wait,
a guy
is this guy really still here right now?
Don't do it, Warren.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna have to do it.
Please.
Don't.
Alvin Kamara.
I knew it, bro. I'm
Listen,
sick.
he's gonna get suspended 6
He's being
games,
poor.
but imagine the production when he's on the field in the 7th round. Like that's crazy.
insane.
Obviously, these
Yeah.
computers are sleeping, and you guys probably thought he could last one more round.
Yeah, I thought he was in a
I
false
just
state.
with missing 6 games plus the bye for me personally, that's a lot for a second.
This is tough. It's gonna take me a second. Just please give me a second.
Addison and Justin Fields have gone. There's a wide receiver possible one here that's sitting on the board. Melvin usually last year was not banging on the door. I'm sure he's gonna go back to that well.
So at this point now I have 3 wide receivers, 2 RBs. So my flex is open and my tight end is open. Since I know it's just Warren and Michael and these are just idiot computers, I really like Njoku. I want to go Njoku,
Love
but I think
Njoku.
I might be able to wait because he's lower on ADP. You always got to keep an eye on ADP.
Yep, that's huge.
But I'm going to go with the floor guy in Sutton, I think. He's a possible wide receiver 1 and a bounce back candidate in Sean Payton's offense. I mean, I was all over him last year. I didn't get to draft him anywhere. I was kind of tight, but let me lock it in for some. And there you go. See, Njoku. Why do the dumb computers reach on Njoku when I need him? They heard me. See, this is how you know the computers listen to everything.
They're always listening.
The phones, everything,
AI.
they're listening.
AI.
They're listening.
Not Allen Iverson.
All right, so Brandon Cooks goes off the board. George Pickens, Njoku, 3 quarterbacks back to back. Geno Smith, Dak, Tua. So I'm in a little spot here. I really like an RB. 2 RBs I really love here, but I already have my 2 RBs there. It's almost like I'm in a double hero strategy where my 2 RBs I'm not really gonna have to alternate, and then the flex in a PPR you kind of want a receiver. I have 1 position open. I can't miss on this pick, honestly. I'm sick Njoku went, but I think I have to lock up the last tight end in my opinion with huge upside. It's just got to be Dalton Kincaid. It just feels like an old reliable pick as a rookie. Like, every time I'm going to be in a draft, I miss out on the top tier guys. I miss out on Njoku. I just throw the dart on in Kincaid.
Gross.
Feels like, like a pick I've been making. He's going to be the slot guy for...
I hate that pick for you.
You
had the best team and just got
you think the tight... I mean, you could stream tight ends, make a trade for tight end.
Not taking Jokic.
Yeah, Njoku. I probably should have took him.
Nikola Jokic last round. I should have taken.
So I took Kincaid, Jahan Dotson, and Juju are off the board. Warren's now up. He has 3 wide receivers, 3 RBs, and a QB. He still doesn't have a tight end. He needs to fill that last flex spot. What does he do?
At this point, I think I'm gonna just punt tight end.
Not
I think you guys slept on him.
Don't do it again to me.
Well, is it too soon to say that this is going to be the starting running back for the Minnesota
I knew
Vikings?
it. I was hoping he
my
was...
God, I forgot.
And none of you guys saw this guy?
That was a huge.
All right,
fumble
Alexander
by
Madison, lock it in.
See, I just felt,
fumbled.
you know, I felt that if I didn't take a tight end, if I didn't get Kincaid, I wouldn't hate any other tight end.
No, you fumbled
I
twice now.
wanted Madison, but I already had. He wouldn't start on my team, so
You could have had Njoku and Madison. You just fumbled so bad.
Damn,
He
you know what I wish I
started.
did now? I wish I got Waddle in the beginning now that I actually have a couple of decent running backs, because Waddle would have made such a difference. Which is why you probably should go for like the best talent versus like locking in on a position.
And now it's getting really ugly. It's the 8th and 9th round here. I'm just throwing darts at the board.
Michael's the upside king.
Give me James Cook, one of these picks. And possibly starting running back for the Buffalo Bills. We'll see how it goes.
Como se dice yucky?
And then I'll take Elijah Moore, upside pick. That's all I got.
I like the Elijah Moore. Hate the James Cook pick.
Now P. Ryan, Lazard, and Gabe
No,
Davis.
how does the computer snipe me and take P. Ryan?
Warren is back on
A lot
the
of people
clock.
don't remember Javonte Williams has tore almost everything in his knee. Samaje Perine like Madison type. He's going to be a starter. Sean Payton, I just feel like you could trust him. I think he's going to be a good pick. That's a good flyer to me.
Let's see. We got a few guys here.
You still gonna punt tight end?
Even though
I'm gonna
Melvin
punt
messed up big time, he's still his best team.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Rashad Bateman. I was actually big on him last year.
Nice.
Before the injuries. You still don't know who the number one receiver is in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Mark Andrews there, probably going to take a lot of the targets. But as far as receivers go, you don't know if it's going to be, Odell Beckham, if it's going to be Bateman, if it's going to be Zay Flowers. We really got to
actually a little annoyed because that would have been a nice little stack for me. So DJ Chark goes off the board and then Darnell Mooney. So I think I'm going to shoot for a little upside. There's one name screaming out to me, so I'm going to shoot for a little upside and take Michael Thomas.
Wow. Have you guys ever seen the movie Glass? Because that's what that guy is made of.
Maybe he replaces Sutton in my lineup, or maybe he comes back and becomes.
But when he plays, he gets.
Yeah, when he plays, he's also. I like
to
there's such just idiots in leagues that just no name value and no names. Michael Thomas is still a household name. He has if he starts off a good 2-3 weeks hot, you could flip him for next to anyone.
It won't happen. So now Rashad Penny, AJ Dillon, Damian Harris, Rondell Moore, Jamal Williams. And now it's just dark flies. JSN, Antonio Gibson, and Brian Robinson have all gone back to Melvin on the clock.
Okay, so I need some insurance at tight end. I can't believe he's still on board. I'm just gonna lock it in Evan Ingram.
So I'll pick.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So now Freiermuth and Nico Collins.
Or Warren. What does Warren do?
Warren
might as well just keep punting it.
Yeah, when I said punted, I didn't think that these guys would go too.
Yeah.
Oh, and AJ Dillon's gone too? Kind of wanted him behind Aaron Jones just to lock that up.
Even though he was absolute garbage last year.
You know what? I'm going to go with the rookie, Quentin Johnson.
Not mad at it.
I think he has some upside if there's any injuries with Mike Williams or Keenan Allen. You never know. And I also, that would be a stack for me as well.
Now, Michael, do you think Quentin Johnson is actually a good player? Because I like just taking good players on good offenses. So if he's actually a good player.
The jury's out on him. So Zay Jones, Algier. Poor Algier, man. Hunter Renfro, 1,000 yards.
His little heart out last year.
His little heart out, loses his job. Just hate to see it for the guy.
It was a good run.
It was a good run you had. See you never. I'll take wide receiver 1, Cardinals. Give me Adam Thielen.
You mean Panthers?
Panthers, excuse me. Sorry. And then I will give me Jameson Williams. Another upside. He's going to miss another 6 weeks. But hopefully he deactivated his fucking FanDuel account.
He was going to be a huge sleeper for me. I was going to target him everywhere. He's going to be my Cooper Kupp of a few years ago. I love to target guys 2 years removed from their ACL that are just ballers. Jameson Williams is a baller. He showed a little flash of it last year. You never know for sure, but I think Jameson Williams is a good
Okay, so we're getting into the dog days of this draft. So Hunt, Wan'Dale Robinson, Tyler Boyd have gone back up to Warren.
So usually during these rounds, I already drafted my starting lineup. I already have a few backups. Now I'm just taking sleepers at this point.
As you should.
I already got Quentin Johnson in the last round, and you know what? I'm going to take another stud rookie wide receiver, Zay Flowers.
Okay.
Like the player, don't like the opportunities he will get with all those other guys. But Sky Moore and Schultz have just gone back to Mel Y. What you smiling about over there?
Just, you know what? In previous years, back in my beginning years of fantasy, I would have never done something like this. But I try to take something every year from fantasy, like different players, different strategies, what other people do. My friend Chris Aaron, he's just a very unorthodox, outside-the-box type of thinker in fantasy, excuse me. And he had this strategy one year that I realized it worked. So one year, I'm going to tell you guys a quick
For an 11th round pick, what are you talking so much about?
Just let me explain.
Big story.
Big story.
No, this changed my outlook and helped me huge in drafts and in leagues because this late in the draft, every position guys is a flyer. So most likely they get cut, and you want to get guys that can give you ammo and surefire players, right? So I'm going to tell a quick story. Chris Aaron had 3 QBs on his team. I'm sorry, Mike. He had 3 QBs on his team. I thought I was safe. I told him I wanted to get Deshaun Watson. I had a lot of fab money. I told him how much I was bidding. he outbid me and got Deshaun Watson.
Never tell somebody how much you're gonna bid. Rookie mistake.
And so I thought he was an idiot, but he had 4 QBs on his rosters, and he traded 2 of them and made his lineup stacked. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some ammo for my team and some insurance. I'm going to take Aaron Rodgers, call me a Jets fan homer. I might be able to flip him for one of my QBs
I like that pick.
to improve another position. Worst case scenario is an injury backup.
There's a guy here who I'm praying makes it back to me. Now, Elijah Mitchell, Mostert, Flinney, McKinnon, Diamond Peoples-Jones, Dobbs, KJ Osborne, and Daniel fucking Jones have just gone.
All right, you know one of my flyers came upside flyer. I know Michael's gonna be sick. Devin H ain't locking in.
That's not your upside flyer. That's my upside flyer. But okay, that's cool. Thanks, piece of shit. Devin Singletary and Rashid Shaheed have just gone. So up to Warren. Warren still doesn't have a tight end here. Pretty alarming.
Well, in that case, yeah, I definitely need to get a tight end. Now I'm basically gonna, rely on a couple flyers. See if they could, one of them could hit. I'm gonna go with the rookie, Sam Laporta.
Don't hate that pick at all.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a 12th round, and maybe I draft him and another tight end and string tight ends, or do we match
competition either? I talked about this in our.
Stop the show. Stop the show. You two, just let me get my guy, who I always go with, an Andy Reid sleeper pick anytime I can. I'm taking Rashee Rice. I don't know about the talent, but I know about the coach. I know about the quarterback. Rashee Rice, set it and forget it in the 12th round. We can start the show back up again.
You're starting Khalil Herbert and James Cook, one of the two.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Second, I have to go with Odell, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Not a bad pick. I like Odell. I was going to try to shoot for a stack with Odell next round, but I had to take A-Chain. All right, so now Zach Charbonnet, Jeff Wilson, and Kenneth Gainwell are off the board. Back to Warren.
It's the last 2 picks of the draft. Who does Warren?
Well, as a Vikings fan, and also Giants fan too, but predominantly Vikings, I don't want to let this guy fall any further, and I want to back up QB, so I'm going to go with Kirk Cousins.
Not a bad pick.
That's all right.
So
listen, Herbert had a lot of injuries, and I'm just going to draft someone just in case.
So Cole Kmet is off the board. Curtis Samuel.
I might have gone with the upside pick there.
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the upside QB, Anthony Richardson. Can't believe he's still on the board.
I was debating, but the Viking fan in me.
No, it's a safe play. It's a safe play, especially with Herbert,
And just more ammo. QBs at the end of the round, end of the draft, I like doing that. So now, Donta Foreman, Zeke, Jordan Love. Ooh, Tyler Higbee. I completely forgot about him. Gerald Everett. That might have been a guy you should have targeted, Tyler Higbee. Gerald Everett, Jalen Warren, Kyler Murray, Joshua Palmer. Okay. I'm just going to take another quick pick, upside flyer, Kendre Miller. Maybe he beats out Jamal Williams for the job. Who knows? They have the soft schedule.
I wish I would have grabbed him since I have Kamara.
Yeah, they have such a soft schedule, too.
Now, Michael Carter and CEH have gone back to Warren. Still can't trust Laporta. Does he go another tight end?
Well, yeah, this is the final round because we're not doing a round of defenses
we'll
yet or kickers.
Even though kickers are very valuable.
Normally, I would take a kicker higher.
Yes.
Honestly, people laugh at me every year, but you set them for them. I stream defenses.
That being said, I'm not going to leave this draft without another tight end just because Sam Laporta just may not do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Michael Mayer, so now I have 2 rookie tight ends that both have potential. Listen, I punted the position.
Yeah, he's going to need to come to one of us for a tight end. And he's not getting Waller for me, sorry. So, last pick, I'll go with
just tell
that boy.
Patterson came off the board. Hubbard,
Russell Wilson.
Very strong.
I like Sean Payton. Give me Russell Wilson.
This guy sus, what?
No other quarterbacks. What else am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? So that wraps up our first mock draft. How we feeling, boys? Me personally, I think Melvin has the best team, even though he fumbled with David Njoku, also known as
the early picks are all
Nikola
that matters.
Jokic.
To be honest, my first 6, I absolutely love them. Bijan, Tyreek Hill, Devonta Smith, Mixon, Lamar, Calvin Ridley.
Warren finished with JJ, CeeDee Lamb, Aaron Jones, Miles Sanders, Mike Evans, Herbert, Kamara,
Madison. Nice.
I like all our teams. Honestly,
Yeah.
the computer teams are just trash.
Just
Just
so
absolutely
Just because they
so
reach on
shit.
like guys like Hawkinson.
Well, this is what happens in real drafts when you play with idiots. Like, don't
Yeah.
really, unless they're gurus like us, they fumble, bro.
Yeah.
That's just what they do.
You can also be a guru if you subscribe to our package. We can help you out. You know what I'm saying? But
like,
that'll be for another
subscribe,
day.
comment.
And we'll see you in the next one.
See you guys soon.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That was
Michael.
great.
Shut the fuck up, man. You trying to tell me to stop the video. Alright, that wraps it up.
That was good, bro. We got a
We're
lot
definitely
of
getting
videos.
better too.
Yeah, that was all on the fly.
Yeah.
That was fucking great.
I feel like we could do it most
I don't
of
look
the
at my
time.
notes at all.
Oh shit. Yeah. I didn't even write notes.
I did for a little bit.
I did, and then we're like, let's just do this.
I didn't even really need to.
But like that Evans stat, like nine years in a row of 1,000 yards, like
Yeah.
it was just something I could like remember,
Yeah.
which is way more natural.
People love that stat.
Michael, are you missing something?